thank you guys very much. Debbie, I can't thank you enough for that introduction. And if you guys can move up closer, I know it's beautiful outside and you want to leave, so, right? Come on up a little closer, you're going to love this one. Debbie, I really can't thank you enough. And by the way, you did a great job. I know you were worried about it.
Yeah, well, I'm used to talking to fourth graders.
Yeah. This is a lot tougher crowd than fourth graders. So, and Charlie and Debbie have been great friends of mine. And my partner, Mohammed Maydoun over here, has been my friend since we were kids. He always says you can always judge the person by his friends. And Debbie, it's an honor to be here in Charlie's friend. I really appreciate it. Of course, I want to make sure I thank my partner and my wife, Bilal, for everything she's done. My family, my mom, happy birthday tomorrow, Mom. And my wonderful team, I'll tell you what, we got a great team. This is a big difference in the election. We got a great team. I can't thank them enough, and we would not be here today without them, I can tell you that. It's crazy how time flies. I can't believe it's been 4 years already. And you should have heard some of you guys when we called you and texted you to say, it's been 4 years already, didn't we just vote for you? Yes, it goes by quick. Yeah. This has definitely been a journey. When we started this, my daughter Alia and me walked almost the entire city, knocking on doors. She was just going into Dearborn High School. And today she's a sophomore at the University of Michigan, Dearborn. That's good. These 4 years have been great, to say the least. In the first year, you're trying to find your way around, get an understanding of the structure and the processes. But there's no on-the-job training here in Dearborn. In only a few months into our office, we were thrown into a state of emergency when a 100-year storm flooded nearly a very large part of our city. We were put to test, and our residents needed help now. Is Barbara Sturms here? Miss Sturms. Can everybody give her a round of applause? Mrs. Sturms called the council office asking for relief. She sent an email, letter, she called. She was asking for relief for charges that we were charging the residents nearly $500 for permit fees and water tank furnaces. They were all ruined during the flood. So I went to her home. I talked to Mrs. Sturms, Barb, and her son Eric. And then I went to work. And I know a lot of you guys are in business, but if you guys are ever in government, that in itself is an accomplishment to get a check out of the city. Right, Mom? This is just one of the reasons, and one of the stories why I want to continue to serve our citizens. In your second year, you start to build the momentum, get that confidence going. And now the city starts seeing that the famous saying is, that's how we always done it. We're starting to see that might not be the best way. The third year comes along, the boy things really start to gel. Now you're asking the questions that need to be asked. And you see the fruits of those questions with policy changes that save real tax dollars for our taxpayers. And as a councilman, you always ask yourself, are you asking enough? Are you doing enough? I knew I was on track when Mr. Shasko is here. Can you guys listen up here? I want you guys to hear from Mr. Shasko. Can we give him a round of applause? Mr. Shasko is a lifelong resident and was my teacher at Fortune High School. Economics. See? I told you that. I thought it was political science, but it's all right. So Mr. Shasko, okay, he comes to almost every city meeting. And I know that because he sits in the same spot, right? So after one of the meetings, he comes up to me and I said, oh man, maybe I overdid it this time. He says, Mr. Sareini, you ask more quality questions than all the members combined. You're doing a great job. Keep it up, son. Thank you, Mr. Shasko. That's the biggest compliment. you start taking leadership in issues. And more importantly, you're able to get your colleagues to see what you're seeing. Whether it's a policy change, a resolution, or very serious issues. They require tough decision making. No matter what the issue is, we've held parties accountable and we will not waver. Your colleagues now are looking at me. And now when you speak, they're hearing you. There's a big difference. There's still a lot of work to be done. Tough decisions need to be made to keep our city a great place to raise your family, to open a business, and to buy a house. And believe me, Sam, you're back there, right? Ali Sharar, I know there's a lot of people back there from the real estate business. People are coming back and buying houses in Dearborn. That's a great thing. You know, I can tell you one thing for sure. This election cannot be won without your support. I can tell you another thing. My team and myself will not disappoint you. We are more determined than ever to put the work in necessary to get reelected. And I can't lie to you guys. I can also say this election feels a lot different. Woo! Can you feel the difference? Feel the energy? Look, I'll be honest with you. It's like I tell my kids, not just you, sir. You cannot go 16 weeks into the semester of your college education, like I tell them, and not putting in the work and expect to ace the exam. Right? I can tell you I put in the work. I can tell you the body of work is there. I can tell you I've done it, and I'm your ace now. I feel great. I'm ready to serve you, and I can tell you that I am grateful for your support, and I'm asking for your vote. Thank you guys very much for your support.
The man that's defined by his integrity. That's who you are. Honestly, Mike called me last night and he said, "Are you ready?" I said, "Mike, are you kidding me? We're all ready. Ready to make sure that the city gets what it deserves with you on the front lines. And if we're not ready, then let Sareini make sure we're ready. She'll be at the front door tying our shoelaces, ready for us to go. So are you guys ready? I want to thank all our sponsors, and if you just give me a brief minute, I want to mention their names. This truly would not have happened without them. The Call Brothers of the Hampton Inn, Barry Hawthorne of Advanced Technology Academy, Michael Phillips of REMAX, Michael Hamami of Cambridge Properties, Hamad Bandar of Bandar Enterprises, Sam Haidar of Lashish Restaurants, Mike Baidoun, Consul General of Liberia, Dr. Ashraf Islim, Dearborn Firefighters, Qasim Dakhlala and Hamoud Dakhlala, and Ali Hamoud and Dakhlala and Associates, Abe Hashim, Midwest Recycling, Nat Fawaz, Hamad and Zain Al-Hassan, Jim Saifuddin, Arif Saad, Khalil Ajami, Fast Splash Car Wash, Haysam Fakir, Tanya Bassam Rabin, and Arif Saad. Thank you all for being here today. I know how to do it.